Angela Flick, and I'm the Vice President of Strategic Solutions at Mack Property Management. Initially, when we were looking for a new CRM partner, we were really migrating our energy towards funnel, given the future state of thinking, future way of thinking that funnel is approaching the industry. We were looking for someone who was thinking outside of the box. We were looking for someone who wasn't just trying to solve for the challenges in managing leads and resident communications of today, but how that would continue to evolve over the next 3, 5, 7 years. And because you don't want to roll out a technology platform like this once every other year. You want to roll out a technology platform that becomes just a woven part of your infrastructure, and we could see Funnel as being a partner who could do that. The VLA being layered in to our Funnel CRM is the cherry on top for us. It allows us to have a fully integrated view into the conversation and the information that the customer received. If you do a chatbot that's outside of your CRM, you can't track the conversation. And so with Funnel, with their VLA, you can actually track what your virtual agent has said. You know, you can go back and say, oh, you know, you were quoted this, or you were told that your pet fee was going to be this, and you can address any misinformation that may have been somehow communicated, but you can also leverage the information that the virtual agent has already said to the customer on a tour. The team can refer back to what the VLA said on a tour so they can create more value for the customer, so it's seamless. If you have a point solution, it's just not as seamless for the customer or the on-site team. For our teams, the biggest difference pre and post funnel is the ability for them to start to understand how they can learn to lean on marketing automation, and how they can almost share their job, if you will, with the computer. They were so overwhelmed with the manual follow-up that it just wasn't happening pre-funnel. And no matter what you said or what you did or how you incentivized, they just couldn't figure out how to fit all the follow-up into their day. And I think they're starting to see now with Funnel how the marketing automation piece can really contribute to their overall success, which ultimately impacts their pocketbook, right? It impacts their compensation. They're getting bonused and things almost on work that they're not necessarily doing 100% of. And so they're starting to see that and embrace that a little more. Yes, I think we have noticed with our customer base that they are expressing much more satisfaction in the leasing process. With our prospect surveys, we are starting to see those scores increase and improve, the feedback improving, where the prospects say, you know, they got answers very quickly, they got their questions actually answered, which I know sometimes doesn't happen when it's a human that maybe misses a question. The AI and the marketing automation don't always miss the questions. Sometimes with technology, of course, the question gets maybe a little misconstrued, but I believe that the Funnel AI and automation is working hard to understand the customer, and I think it shows. As the industry sort of evolves into looking at ways to centralize operations, centralize processes, we are definitely no different, and we are looking at how we can take areas of the portfolio where we have concentration at first, and seeing how we can share leasing remotely, how we can maybe do centralized tour scheduling and using Funnel to drive that. So the way that the funnel platform has the ability for an agent behind the scenes to see multiple properties, be able to provide information and direct communication to the customer that addresses their specific need, is very important to us. We don't ever want a customer to feel that they're just getting an answer to try to force them into a property. And so we see the value in a virtual agent or a remote agent being able to point them to information for various properties that could create a good experience, a better experience for the customer. Unexpected benefits of funnel that have been pleasantly surprising is the ability to drill down in the reporting and the analytics. So we're used to looking at very high level analytics with a lead manager, or the way that a lead manager may push data into our property operations system. Funnel absolutely integrates with our property management software, which is fantastic, and we do use that reporting. However, the reporting that we're getting to pull out of funnel and the way that we've been able to collaborate with the funnel team on how we look at that data and how we consume that data, and that being thought through in development of new metrics has been just the biggest surprise. We don't have a lot of partners that are as nimble and agile and able to say, yeah, let's look at that. And I think Funnel in their reporting and analytics has been agile and in helping us to achieve what we want to see in our metrics. The relationship with Funnel has been extremely transparent and authentic throughout the entire process. In the very beginning, we were a little cautious about how we wanted to implement, and the sales team was great to get us another company that had rolled out the product to talk to. So we had a great conversation with one of our competitors, which I think speaks so well of this industry and how our partners can all work together to evolve. But the Funnel team specifically, the implementation team was very responsive. Any challenges that we've had, they address right away, and they've been very open to hearing what our needs are, and I think we've done the same. And so I think that has created a partnership that has trust, and so we trust our partners at Funnel immensely. When Funnel onboarded their training team and offered a training opportunity to our teams, it was just night and day of how our teams were engaging with the system. So the training that was offered was very methodical, it was very well thought out, very well structured, and the trainer gave the information to our teams in a way that they could really understand, that was very relatable to the challenges that they face on site. And if the teams were not shy about asking questions and about giving the trainer scenarios, and the trainer took all those in stride and never was flustered. She was able to address their concerns on the spot. There wasn't a lot of, well, let me get back to you on that. And I think that immediacy of saying, well, I understand the product, and I understand exactly what you're saying, and I'm not misunderstanding or I'm not mishearing what you're saying, I think helped them to feel heard, and that just in itself was extremely valuable.